What's going on? Welcome back to After the Snap. I'm your host, Tasha Pierce, and I almost forgot about tonight. Even though tonight is kind of more of a casual, more laid back conversation where we're just going to pick each other's brains about these special sci fi franchises that we are all such big fans of, starting with, of course, Star Trek, Star Wars, and adding Stargate SG1. Um, so we'll see what we get here because this is a conversation and it's going to be mostly driven by you. So uh if I don't get a few people in here by say 6:15, 6:30, I might cut it short. But if I've got people who are talking back and forth and giving me that conversation to feed off of, then we can talk for a while. Even though I'm telling you, I forgot that I was even supposed to be here. I laid down and took a nap and everything. Oh, I woke up at 5:40. So that's telling you how ready I was for this. But lucky for me, especially, I don't need a lot of prep time to talk Star Trek. And Star Wars, I'm still kind of feeling my way through the franchise. Stargate, I'm getting myself reacquainted with. It's probably been 15, 20 years since I watched it. I can't even say, yeah, it's been at least 15 to 20 years since I've watched it. What's up, Lysandra? So yeah, I don't remember. There's far more that I have forgotten about the Stargate series than I remember. Stargate. It's been a long time since I watched it. I had to look to see exactly what year it came out, and I knew that that wasn't something I watched that early on, and I only watched it once. So I can't remember. And I don't think I watched all 10 seasons. See, that's a lot of seasons. I don't think I got through all 10 of those seasons. A lot of it is not standing out to me. So this just a good little rewatch for me. It'll take me forever to get to the end of these seasons, trying to stack all the things that I am watching one on top of the other because I'm watching, of course, Star Trek and all of that stuff that's coming out this year. So much Star Trek that'll keep me busy for the whole year, literally. And then there's Star Wars, and I'm gonna say it's at least 6 months worth of Star Wars content. And then, yeah, among the other things. So if you are a subscriber of mine, make sure that you check. I've got a new video out where I reviewed the movie Sucker Punch that came from Zack Snyder's camp. Um, yeah, I kind of did that because it was suggested to me by Angus. It's a very good suggestion. Angus always gives me good suggestions. Uh, he gave me Karen, which turned out to be, and I think I say this at least once a month. It turned out to be the biggest dumpster fire of 2021 for me, and that was fantastic. I was glad for it to be that movie. He also suggested to me Blood Red Sky, which turned out to be one of my favorite movies of 2021, and then this Sucker Punch, which is somewhere in the middle for me. It's not one of my favorites, but it's not the absolute worst that I've seen even this year. So there's that. I also, let me see. I guess I got a couple other things planned. I'm gonna do a couple of pre-recorded videos for More Than a Movie Monday. I usually talk about stuff like documentaries and docu-series, stuff that's said to be based on true stories. I was doing that on Mondays, and then I got overwhelmed, and I kind of pulled myself back because I could feel myself overcommitting myself to all these different things. But if I do a More Than a Movie Monday, likely it won't be a live stream. It'll be a pre-recorded affair. And two things that are on my radar to talk about on a More Than a Movie Monday is The Tender Swindler, which is a documentary that is on Netflix right now. And if you want to frustrate yourself and wonder how one man could scam this many women out of millions of dollars, If you want to know how that shit could even work, watch The Tinder Swindler, because I'm still in a state of utter confusion as to how long these women allowed themselves to be taken for this ride. Um, let's see. Oh, and the other one was Inventing Anna. Inventing Anna was a kind of based on a true story series. I wouldn't call it a docu series, a bio series. um it's based on a true story, but there were a lot of liberties taken. But underneath the liberties that were taken, there is a true story about a young girl named Anna. She went by Anna Delvey when she was on her scam train. So Anna Delvey went through, scammed so many influential people and establishments in New York at the ripe young age of 20. I think she was 26. And this is a recent event. So I can understand people who got scammed in the uh in the 60s. There was no interconnectivity. The World Wide Web didn't exist. I couldn't just type your name into Google and get an awful lot of information about you in the 60s. But in the 2010s or the early 2000s, all you have to do, if somebody come and say my name is Joe Schmo, I immediately pick my phone up and just type in Joe Schmo and look for a picture of you and find out a little bit about you. It's impossible to me that these people never decided, I'm going to try this with this Anna girl. Instead, they just believed that she was filthy rich and was just treating her like she was uh royalty, to be quite honest. And just to find out that she ain't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, I wasn't mad at her. I'm like, shoot, if they gonna give you the money, take it. But I understand that it's illegal. It is highly frowned upon to defraud financial institutions and other rich people. Very frowned upon. So she served some time in prison. She got out of prison and they put her ass right back in prison. So right now she's in prison. They said she overstayed her visa. So she's in prison right now. She is waiting to get out. So there's that. I mean, I don't know. When she gets out, they're probably going to deport her, and and then we'll probably find out a whole hell of a lot more about what Anna, when we found out her real name is Anna Sorokin. We're gonna find out a whole lot more about what she was into. Now, I'm just sitting here at this point having filler conversation with myself. If you're here, you got any questions, any comments, anything that you want to talk about as far as Star Trek, Star Wars, or Stargate, I'm all ears. We can chat up the fandoms, or you can sit here and watch me talk to myself. It don't matter. I am here for you. I am here for you. I'm gonna oh, let me put this up here for me real quick so people know that I'm friendly and approachable as well. Yeah. So those are things that I was thinking about for More Than a Movie Monday. Probably try to get, I got my film reviews, but I'll probably try to do recent releases on Fridays again, probably starting with the Batman, unless I see something really good before then. You said which Star Wars am I watching? Well, right now I'm not watching any of them. It's just whatever one you want to have a conversation about, if anything, because the next thing that comes out for Star Wars will be Obi-Wan Kenobi, unless they got something animated. I haven't been watching the animated stuff, but Obi-Wan Kenobi is the next thing on their schedule, which is in May. So Star Wars, May 25th is when Obi-Wan Kenobi series starts. and I'll be watching that with much interest. I am not yeah, at the Mandalorian uh and the book of Boba Fett will probably be what ties into Obi-Wan Kenobi and the Ahsoka series and the Andor series. We got a whole catalog of Star Wars stuff coming. You just gotta be a little bit more patient. May is not that far away anymore. And even though there are some people who really had big issues with the Book of Boba Fett, um, I liked it. Kate, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I didn't have as many problems as a lot of the other kind of pundits, talking head types that's on YouTube and other media. I didn't have any issues, some big serious issues. The issues that I had with the Book of Boba Fett simply was that they kind of muddied up the storytelling by jarring us back and forth from the flashback to the present, from the flashback to the present. I had whiplash a little, just a little bit. And then stopping the series in the middle of the series, and we're like, I know what you guys like. You guys like Din Djarin, the Mandalorian. So we're gonna throw him in there. And then we're gonna, oh, guess what? I know what else you like. You like Luke Skywalker and Ahsoka Tano. We're gonna throw an episode with them in there. And it kind of like it derailed the series just a little bit. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I didn't have as many problems as other people did. You liked it too, Bun? Yeah, it wasn't that bad. And I like to give anything a chance to, tell your story. And then I'm gonna hold up the little flashcard of telling you what I thought of it. And I am not the end all be all of what people think of shit. Hey, Angus. Angus said he enjoyed Rogue One enough to give the prequel series a try. I loved Rogue One. That's probably one of my favorites. When people ask me what's my favorite, and I say Rogue One, it's like I cheated or something. I was supposed to pick something else. No, that was really my favorite. I did when I went back and did the rewatch of all of the Star Wars stuff. I started from the prequel series. I went in the order. I had a friend who was a podcaster. So this is when I was just doing the audio shows. I had a friend from Canada. His name was James. Gosh, I wonder what old James was doing. James had a podcast as well. He came over on my show and challenged, helped me with the challenge of becoming a Jedi. And then I get all the way to the end of the Become a Jedi series and decided I didn't want to be a Jedi. I kind of for a little while, I was identifying more with the Sith. Excuse me. But then it got to the point where the more I know, doom, 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 I found out that I'm kind of like in the gray order. I'm a gray Jedi. I think that's where I fall in. This is why I don't have a dog in the fight. I know that the Sith are supposed to be the bad guys, and I see it, but I don't buy it. I don't buy it that much. Angus said, Book of Boba Fett felt like to me someone dumped out the action figures, just dumped all of your action figures out and spent all afternoon playing with them. He really dug it. I liked it too, but if I can find, I'm gonna find a way in to if a show is like I could see you doing a little bit of work. This could have been tweaked just a little. I'm that type of person. Um, if I don't have a complaint about a show at all, it's like, damn, they thought of everything that could get on a person, a nitpicker like me's, uh, uh, a nitpicker like me would pick at this thing, but they have thought of every contingency, everything I could possibly complain or whine about. They took it away, and I'm glad for that. Sandra says she can watch Star Wars all day, every day, and yeah, this it's a good series. Um, I guess the feeling for you for Star Wars is a whole lot like for me with Star Trek, and like our friend Thomas, who's usually in the chat. That's how he is with Stargate. Everybody has their little niche where they fit in, uh, or who they identify with most. Uh, but as far as like, I'm not too choosy. I'll watch, I'll watch Star Wars if they had a different Star Wars series or something new out. I would watch it every day. I think if they had it out and available. Besides the animation, cannot get myself to sit still for that. Even though I know it's stellar, I've watched a few episodes. I haven't gotten into Star Wars Visions yet, but I do plan on getting into that to see if that animation kind of pulls me in. I also think that I'm finding that I like Rebels, and I'm learning that because Angus has been sending me, different fights with different of the main characters from Rebels. And I'm like, shoot, I'm really digging this style. I'm really digging this story. So I might need to get myself into Rebels as well. Hey, Clarence, you said Book of Boba Fett. It seems like the executives watched it and said, "Where's Luke and Grogu?" And that's the way I felt. It's just like they snatched episodes from other series. It was like, here, take this. And while it was gratified and I did enjoy it, when you sit back and think of the series as a whole, it's like, where did it fit in? Why did it fit in? A part of me says, excuse me, the why for Grogu is that because and this is my theory. I don't know if I've run this one by you, Clarence, but um my feeling is that we're going to find out that when we speak of the Mandalorian, that we're not talking about Din Djarin. Din Djarin was what introduced us into this series, but the Mandalorian that series is following and speaking about is Grogu. So I guess if you're going to, and this is my opinion, just because I see somebody else just walked in the room, I don't want nobody to think that I am saying this like I know it. I'm saying it because I think that Grogu is the Mandalorian that they are referring to. This is his journey to being that Mandalorian, and if you're going to have a show where Boba Fett needs help, and then Jara jumps in, well, the other Mandalorian, the real one, he's got to jump in too. Um, the Luke thing, fan service, but also it did push the story of Grogu having to make that choice, which I'm glad that I'm glad they didn't piddle around with it. If my theory is correct, and this series is not following Din Djarin, it's following Grogu, we needed him to make that decision rather quickly so that he could re-enter the series proper. Because now we're not going to have, since we were introduced to Grogu, we're really not going to have a whole lot of time that he hasn't been part of the show. I'm going to pick up Angus here. Visions is the shortest length and switches up everything each episode. Some good, some not so good. I guess I can dig that. And then I guess for my kind of short attention span, when it's not a series that I'm like super invested in, like Discovery and the such, I'm super invested in those. It doesn't take anything for me to sit still. But like other shows, um, yeah, for instance, these animated ones, it just takes me a minute to sit still. I can't sit still. And I even do that with like Euphoria. Like sometimes I'll watch it the minute it comes out. If I'm just up and have, I don't make a special time to watch Euphoria. So I've watched it this week's episode, but I didn't watch it until yesterday. I think it was yesterday. So yeah, Claire said now we may have a four-way fight for the ruler of Mandalore. and I think it's Grogu for the win. I honestly believe that Grogu is who we're supposed to be following, and he is going to be the difference maker. Um, I would like to, I might sit and think that thing through again after watching more of the Mandalorian. I might even watch season 2 again. But yeah, I got a feeling it's Grogu. Grogu is the man that we're supposed to be paying attention to. It just so happens that we met Din Djarin first as the Mandalorian. I don't know if my little sister is gonna step in here. My sister has encouraged me to try this wine. So hopefully, if she comes in and sees, I hope this is what you was talking about because now I'm in love with this wine, and I'm probably going to, depending on how lively this conversation is, I'll probably go polish this bottle off sitting right here. So yeah, and then did you guys by any chance see what I put in the Discord? And by the way, we got a Discord upon the request of a viewer a couple of weeks ago told me I needed to have a Discord, and I was like, say no more, I'll do that, and I did it. And I didn't know particularly. I've been a member of Discord because I follow uh Claris's show on Discord, but it was just like I'm just being supportive to my friends. So I joined the Discord, but I never really learned what it was, like what I was supposed to. So setting it up was fun. that was a lot of that was a lot of fun. I had to read a lot because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. But we do have a Discord. It is called the After the Snap Fam on Discord. Um, I guess I should have put uh, um, a link and invite to it in the description, but I'll get better at putting stuff in the description like that because yeah, that would have been good for you guys to be able to do it that way and go on and get the invite. But yes, as long as you can follow like the 8 little simple rules that we got for the community, then yeah, come in and chat up with us. But anywho, what I was getting at was that they're saying I can't tell. Y'all know I can't see. I can't tell, but I'm going to bring the picture up of what people are saying in Star Wars is a people are saying it's a com badge from the Picard series era, and it's on the desk near the hand of Kovich in Discovery. Now we know that Kovich does like to collect things from past generations, from past civilizations and societies. But is that a hint? And I'm going to pull the picture up for us. I'm wondering if it's a hint. And then also check out his attire when I share the screen. It's little. It's giving me feelings. It makes me feel like I could very well have been on to something. Damn. Sorry. I was doing so good without cussing y'all out, cussing all up in y'all ear. Now, and I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it now? So yeah, I was wondering, why is this doing this? I was wondering if that would lend any more believability to my little theory that we could very well be seeing um, the beginnings of a crossover. So yeah, and then looking at also Kovich's suit. Oops. Angus said Kovich remains a mystery. He clearly loves the Federation, but he has anachronistic mannerisms. Yes, sir. I did see that as well. We talked about that. Well, I forgot what day. Sunday. It had to be Sunday. That it is 10C is a new species we have never seen before. So, or did she say it was new for discover? It was made for discovery. So, could it still be technically the species that we saw at the beginning of this season? What is it? In the choose to live in the choose to live episode, could that be, could Tennessee still be that species? I'm wondering. Let me know what you guys think. What's up, Reinhardt? Because yeah, that was like, okay, that takes a whole lot of stuff off the table. A lot of the stuff that we were thinking just 2 weeks ago, we were saying it could be the Klingons, it could be the Borg. Excuse me. It could be the species from Choose to Live, and it could be something entirely different. So, oh no, Reinhardt, what's going on, sir? You say you sad. Oh no. Oh, I think I already know, and I'm sorry to hear that. If that is the case, please let me know if I'm not being presumptuous, because I do that. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear it, but I'm glad that you all will get some peace, knowing that his struggle is over and the fight is, that fight is behind him, and he's at peace. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Don't, you shouldn't have told me that. I wish you would have sent me an email. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh gosh. Yeah, I heard when you heard, darling. Mm. Give me a give me a second here, y'all. I'll be right back. Oh, okay, y'all. Well, it's nothing that I can really. I don't know what I can say that would bring any comfort, because there was really nothing anybody could say to me. I'm just saying that be glad that he's in a better place. Ooh. Okay. Anywho, what were we saying, guys? Oh, I forgot. I forgot what we were talking about. We were talking about it just seems so freaking unimportant and so small. Yeah. I don't know what to. I can't even continue. Guess what, guys? I'm sorry. You guys know that I'm still and I know there are those people out there who will be like, it's been this many months, you should be over it. I'm still kind of struggling with my father, and this just hurt my heart to hear that, right heart. So I'm gonna finish for today until I get to a better headspace, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow at the midweek meltdown. Okay, I'm sorry to end it like that.